Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ow!
Oh, ow.
That's what it is.
Yo, what's up? This is Shang.
Oh,
This is Black Pedro right here.
Yeah, and you know what this is? You
Savage
know what it
as
is.
fuck.
This is Savage as fuck. The show. This is the show, the experience, the life, the movement.
The clothing line.
The clothing line. We're coming out with lingerie.
The
Savage as fuck.
The toiletry kits.
Yeah, the toiletry kits are
Men's
gonna sell.
lingerie.
I'm just saying, men's lingerie, not women's. I'm talking about men. Where you can wear nothing wrong with that little half top and something that accentuates your balls.
Male hosiery is what we're calling it.
Yeah. But we're already been hoes for quite a while.
Watch out now.
Shang, I want to see you in a crop top so bad.
Crop top.
I love it.
I look good in the crop top in about 6 weeks. Give me about 6 weeks.
Just give him some time.
I'm actually starting to see the line now, where I used to have the stomach thing. Before I saw the line, I didn't see the line. I haven't seen the line in a year.
The pack. The case that you used to carry.
The line here. Yeah, it'd been about a year. My surgery was what? November? Yeah, so year.
Oh, this shit's getting personal now, doesn't it?
No, I didn't have no surgery. You know what?
Since the amputation.
When I was Sylvia. No, I'm talking about I tore my groin muscle from my testicle to my hip.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That sounds
painful.
horrible.
That sounds like the
It was bad, and chipped my pelvic bone. But no, it's fine.
The groin muscle.
The groin muscle torn. Had to get microsurgery.
Oh, that's
Microsurgery.
No, not because of my dick. Shut up.
that sounds like savage as fuck. Right
That is
here.
savage as fuck. But guess what? I'm running, walking, and doing everything I need to do. So what's that tell y'all?
Surgery as fuck.
What's that tell y'all? You hear me? You feel me?
We got sound effects on the
You
show.
got sound effects, yeah.
Sponsored by empty Snapple bottle.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna get some pipe wielding hard niggas to come in here.
Okay, Marcellus. Hey y'all.
I'm so glad you knew who that was. You knew who that was, man. Pedro.
It's
in
either
the
you're
building.
bipolar or
Either you're
Pulp
bipolar
Fiction
or
reference, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, this is Savage as fuck. We on Dash Radio right now. Dash Comedy is the channel, right?
And what are they supposed to do? Listen, if we got to tell you this every week, download the app. I don't know what the fuck you got to hear. Download the app so you can get it, and you can listen to it if you have a new car.
GM.
It got to be a GM car.
Brand new GM vehicle or a Tesla. We're on.
If
Slacker
you have a
now.
Tesla and
you got
Slacker
in your Dash,
and also this following Monday, you can hear us on iTunes, Stitcher,
and all those platforms.
Google
as well.
Play,
Slacker.
He said Slacker.
I said the Slacker.
Oh, you
we
did.
got
See,
that.
he already
That's in
boom.
the
My bad,
Tesla
my bad.
Dash.
I'm
That's
out
in
of
the
it today.
Tesla.
It's all good.
You guys, this week, I'm really fucking out of it.
You're out of it.
I just want you all to know.
It's Tuesday.
Okay, you know
it's
what?
Tuesday. How you
Did
out
the
of it already?
hangover last for more than a
it's not
weekend?
from partying. I traveled all day yesterday I may have taken acid at the airport.
Well, there you go.
You
But
know
I was
what's wrong
stuck
with
there
that?
for like 7 hours.
That's not the kind of trip you're supposed to go on.
I was very,
Where did you come
I was
from?
very
Where'd you
friendly.
Where'd you come from?
New York. I went to Skankfest this weekend. It's
Skankfest.
the Legion of Skanks Comedy Festival. Which
Oh,
is,
okay.
Skanks.
Which is crazy.
Well, I've never heard that one, but it sounds skankalicious.
It's new. It's Big J Okerson, Louis J.
Oh,
Gomez.
Jay, I know.
Yeah.
You know, I started over there,
Dave.
so I know a lot of those fucks.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
that Jay. I know Jay, Big J, that fuck.
He's so funny.
He's fucking funny. He's hilarious.
I saw a bunch of New York comics that we're gonna have on the show, like Sherrod Small.
They all know me.
I know.
Yeah,
I said
They all know
I
me.
basically forced them. I said I do a show with Shang. You're gonna be on it. Let me know when you're in LA.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do that. That's how I do it.
Because I'm savage as fuck.
That's what the show is. And you're already looking, going, what? Really? Is that what it is? I got to tell you something. I want to say thank you because we didn't get to say it last show because it was before the show. Thank everybody that came to the Ontario Improv.
Oh, man.
It was fantastic.
Nice.
300 motherfuckers 302. My bad.
302.
302 people showed
Breaking
up.
barriers.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm letting them know. 302 people. All of you, thank you. Pedro did his thing. Jeff did his thing. We had who else was on the show?
Kevin, the Marine of Comedy.
Kevin, the Marine of Comedy.
Buff Patterson.
Buff Patterson.
She came through.
Yeah, and
Benny Mena.
Benny Mena killed it.
Shout
yeah.
out, he Benny Mena.
Yeah,
really
but no,
tore
you
up.
murked. Everybody murked,
Yeah,
and I took it to the face. I bombed a little bit.
Yeah, right.
What?
No, you
Oh
didn't.
fuck that! I had a good set.
bro,
No, I had a
you
good set.
Shang.
I had a good set.
Literally,
Destroyed.
I've never seen Shang mobbed like this after. I've traveled with
really?
him. I've done this room with him before, but like I had my mom with me, so I had to get her out there, you know. But
Why she would love that shit.
it was just like
Mama's woke.
You were probably there like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Taking
You had
pictures.
to have
It
been,
was-
because
yeah.
like they were like mobbed up and like waiting in lines and
titties.
standing around.
But you know what? Which is
couldn't
nice.
wait.
I'm just saying
They
it's
just,
nice.
they just wanted to touch the Shang.
It was nice, but I think that like when you work with a whole bunch of people, like you meet a bunch of people that are big name acts and stuff all around, and they forget that you're still a name act. Like I think that I forget it all the time when I'm doing little shitty one nighters and knocking shit over, and Pedro's knocking shit over.
What in the world?
God damn it, Pedro knocked over the speaker. Pedro's getting savage as fuck on it.
Y'all felt that earthquake, man.
I thought I was
It wasn't an earthquake.
I was trying to adjust my seat.
But no, it was a really good show, and I wanted to thank everybody for coming out to the show. It was, and we're going to have more shows. So, all the comics, thank you, and thank you to the general public that came out in force on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday, yeah. So I appreciate it. So I wanted to get that out there. And Pedro had to follow Benny Mena, and Benny Mena murked the crowd, and Pedro came up and just right after him, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah."
Pedro's
Another day at the office, man.
Another day at the
office. So we do, as always, have very interesting, funny, talented guests in the studio.
Yeah, we got
Today
two different guests.
Yeah,
today.
No, very
today
different.
is no
Two
exception
different.
at all.
We are
Today.
quite different.
Yes.
No exception at all. No exception at all today. So starting off, we're gonna go ladies first on a very good friend of mine.
Hi.
She's just a overall personality. And the other day, I gave her the title of mouthpiece. Like she is.
She's like the Puerto Rican Wonder Woman.
Back in the day,
For sure.
they
I'm like the original Puerto Rican princess. Like,
Yeah.
fuck Jocelyn. She
But Jocelyn's a man.
Well,
wait.
true.
Okay, yeah, I've seen her. I've seen her.
You've seen her?
I've seen her at the gym, and I'm
got
telling
a
you right
dick?
now, she got either it's a dick or her pussy balls. I mean, her
Great,
camel
that's
toe has
Pussy
turned
balls?
into
Pussy balls. I'm stuck
Brand
on
new,
pussy balls.
brand new term.
Get past pussy balls.
Hashtag
Pussy
hashtag
balls.
pussy balls.
There's no hyphen.
But she got shoulders. She got shoulders like
strong.
a linebacker.
She's
No,
strong.
she's
She
not
has
just strong.
Strong facial.
She got a strong ass face.
I don't
like-
know if y'all read. I'm literally still trying to introduce this woman who's actually here.
Sorry, my bad. She started
Not
it.
a
She
man.
I don't
fucking
even know.
started it.
I literally have no idea who you guys are talking about.
Jocelyn, you don't know
pussy
who
balls.
Jocelyn is? She's
Pussy
very.
balls?
First of all, no,
And
I don't know
Phoebe?
any women with pussy balls, so stop acting all fucking shocked. Like, you don't know pussy ball, Cat Williams? I'm like, no, I don't know.
No,
pussy balls. I don't
Jocelyn's a very successful on a reality show, Love and Hip
know.
Hop.
Well, you
Yes.
You lost me. You lost me at reality.
No, it's a reality show, but she's like one of the most popular ones.
That doesn't.
She is.
She socks bitches in the head. She,
Okay.
Oh, really?
yeah, she's
Yeah,
a
she
fucking
stalks
beast.
on them. She pulls out their weaves.
Damn.
She gets crazy. She
But no,
like- Anyway, I am not Jocelyn.
And you are not
I'm a
like that.
woman.
Now
I have
that-
a
now
real
that I've
pussy,
heard
not
her.
pussy balls.
No pussy
I would
balls.
say you are not
Thank
like
you.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pussy scene balls.
Very talented. She is the host and the driving force behind a wonderful podcast called My So-Called LA Life.
Yes.
Give it up for the one and only Miss Natalia Zeligman.
Yo, what's up, baby?
what's up?
What's up? What's good? What's good?
I'm gonna sit on your lap.
You know what I'm saying? Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
She does it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know
That's
what?
a thing.
If
That's
you
his-
like elevators,
That's his
you know what I'm
go-to
saying?
move.
You know what I'm saying?
Walk
Get
in,
on the
sit
elevator.
on his lap.
I'm just wow, that was crazy. All right, wow, you're gonna bring up the night at the bar. Okay,
there we go.
All
At the
right,
bar.
let's keep going.
So,
Natalia,
Natalia, tell the people about yourself. Give them a little something. Who are you?
What can I say? I'm from Puerto Rico. I've been in.
Wepa.
I know, Wepa. I am a true Boricua in Los Angeles. I think I'm the only one here.
No, I know about.
People
I know
mistake
about
me for
40.
Mexican all the time till
Yeah.
they actually hear me speak and they're like, God damn, you must be black somehow. I'm like, so yeah, here and there. But I do have my own podcast. It's called My So-Called LA Life. And it's about the realities of living in Los Angeles and all its glorious bullshit. And, you know, I felt like somebody needed to document this. And I have a mouthpiece and I like can run my mouth and, you know, give my opinions on anything and everything, even if you ask for it or not.
Even if
So-
she's wrong.
Even if she's wrong.
Even if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about,
But
but,
you know,
I'm
it's
really
important to
good
know
at
what the fuck you're
bullshitting.
talking about.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
know, that's the success
You
to
can't-
life.
you-
I
yeah.
mean,
you can't be like fuck canaries. They're not yellow to green.
yeah, And
They're
they'll
yellow.
but they'll believe me.
Yeah, but well,
Nice.
It's
I
all about
believe you.
it's all about conviction.
I believe you.
Right.
Little known fact: canaries do start off green until they get ripe.
There you go.
Wow.
So I was right. See, I was
I did
right
not
all
know
this
that.
time.
That's it.
Until they get right.
Yeah,
Is
and
that
then
the-
once you peel the feathers off and eat them,
That's a lemon
yeah.
joke, folks. Okay.
All right, but that happens. That
Lemon.
happens.
I thought it was
That
a banana joke.
Either way.
Either way,
Lemon
it doesn't
start
matter.
out green
It does.
too.
It doesn't matter. But no, I didn't know
So
about your podcast, but I will definitely start
Yeah,
listening.
yeah, yeah. It's all
I'm a
good
podcast
fun, and
person.
then it's documenting the realities of living in the city. You can go from homelessness to being in a billboard or vice versa. Anytime.
To being at Dash Radio.
To be at Dash Radio.
I know.
Oh my God!
Look
I
at
know.
you now,
I feel
Mom.
like
You
I
could
made
do all
it.
three
Like,
actually at the same time.
Yeah, you can't be homeless, be on the
I'm
billboard,
homeless.
and do the
I'm
radio.
homeless and I'm here on the radio.
You could totally be all three at the same time.
I'm going to shower in the bathroom before I leave.
But it's
A gentleman shower is what they call it.
it's always a good time to make a farce out of living in Los Angeles, and it's just bullshit here.
Yeah.
But it's fun
it's so
bullshit.
bullshit. Right.
I mean, like
You think it's bullshit?
I
There's
love
a ton of
It is
bullshit
bullshit.
here.
It's like I love it. It's like bullshit that you really want to
think
like
Jeff
throw
knows
yourself
about
into, mix it up, and you just
Lovable,
I had to throw
Lovable
that in there.
bullshit.
Lovable
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, that's
Listen.
It's not lovable bullshit.
Love a bullshit. Love a bullshit.
love a bullshit.
So you got
There
the
you
other
go.
intro because I
course.
just
Yeah, are we done with
Definitely.
that?
No,
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
No, we're not done. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're
the
we're-
show's
No, I
still
mean,
moving.
the
we're in
intro.
it.
The train
Yeah.
hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
We get who Natalia is yet? I think we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no.
We'll figure it out.
We know. It's mouthpiece. My
Piece it
so-called
together.
LA
We'll
life.
piece it together. She's got
that.
a lot. She's got a lot of spunk. I like it.
thanks.
This next guy coming to the mic, our next guest.
Did you
She's
just,
so excited.
He's
very,
white.
very.
why would you? Yeah.
I made it very apparent
how
that was
white
the
I-
whitest.
Very-
the whitest.
He's very white.
I try to keep it a
Red
secret.
hair.
I don't.
yeah. He's not. I wouldn't say you're white. I would say you're
Translucent.
Alabaster.
pigmentally challenged.
Pigment.
You can like see the veins through my skin.
Hey,
it's not good.
Saves the doctor a ton of time, though, right? Like your blood flow
Right.
is amazing.
It's right. Yeah,
It's right there.
that's actually very
But-
convenient.
Very, very funny guy. So funny, in fact, right? That Time Out magazine has dubbed this gentleman one of 2018's comedians to watch. All right, so you go
Wow.
out there. So this is.
I had that happen once.
Yeah, man. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I know. I actually did.
I believe it.
Like fucking 7 years ago.
So don't.
And it means nothing. It
No,
means
no, no.
No, it does.
It means don't wait till next year. To
No,
watch
it does
this
mean
motherfucker.
something. You know
It
why?
means
Because
watch him
timeout
right
is
now.
timeout is not only New York and it's everywhere.
Right. It's big
So
cities.
It's big cities. So I mean, it's in London. Everything's because I went to
Hey.
London and did shows. And the guy said, I saw the article on you. I was like, so it is
Okay.
bigger than you
Internet.
think it
Okay.
is.
So
Wait,
all
I thought
you-
this,
all
I
you
thought this
big
was like
city
a
folk.
female movement. Time out. Oh, that's times up.
That's times
Times
no,
up.
Yeah, times
Okay,
up.
sorry,
Oh,
my
there's
bad.
another
My
one.
bad.
Shit, I can't pick up.
Oh, so you're
Pick
times
up.
up. Times up.
But no,
right?
that's a big deal because usually they only pick like 10.
10. Yeah.
And it's hard to get picked.
That's
and,
awesome.
And
Yeah,
I
that
know
is
I didn't
great.
get picked for like 2 years in a row, and I was like, I'm gonna start killing. I'm gonna start killing on stage to the point because all the comics would talk shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna start killing on stage where they got to give it to me. And I was like, got to. And then they
What
gave
was-
it to me.
What was the name of your first victim that you killed?
Man, I think his name was Jerry Butler. Jerry, he said, don't kill Jerry Butler. I said, I don't like motherfuckers that talk in third person. So just because of that, gotta
love-
kill
Gotta
you.
Hey, by the way,
Gotta
you
go.
got to understand that this is how our typical intros go.
Oh, I love it.
I start off with this thing, and then somehow the show jumps in. and
It
then
evolves.
I
It
haven't even said
evolves.
your name yet. I have not.
You
said
have
your,
not
I have not said your name yet. I have not yet.
I love
But
it.
they know that you're
it's Jerry
white.
Butler. No, yeah. White.
And his name's not Jerry Butler.
Time Out Magazine 2018 Comedian to Watch. Give it up for the one, the only Mr. Zach Noe Towers, y'all. Give it up.
Zach's actually
Zach.
here promoting something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Tell them about yourself. Tell them what's going on.
So I'm celebrating my 10-year anniversary in LA.
Yes.
See?
Yes, in August. So
You
I-
look
I've
like you're
survived.
10.
Oh, who said that?
You made it,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really do
I'm
look-
gonna wake up
Overdose.
and look 48. Any day now. I can feel it.
You're not Asian. It'll happen gradually.
No, but there's a gay stand-up movie coming out across the country July 24th.
Okay.
One night only. It's a Fathom event. They put in kind of obscure things into theaters.
Okay.
So it's in 250 theaters. It's a gay stand-up movie called Out on Stage.
All right, who else is on the show?
God, okay. Daniel Webb, Joe Dosh, Kyle Shire, Chris Bryant, Eric Hahn, Gloria Bigelow.
Nice.
Jared Goldstein. It's kind of like up and comery type people.
Oh, okay. Because we're doing a show with Jason Stewart, who's a beast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but a lot of the beasts passed on the project.
Wow.
Is that bad to say?
No, not at all.
But these are like younger guys.
It's for the new guys.
Yeah,
it's like
Well, this sounds like it's really like
it's for new guys.
awareness as well.
Yeah.
No, but you want the new guys to get a shot. That's what Kevin Hart's doing a thing called Heart of the City.
Yep.
And it's all new
Scooping up
guys.
all the new. Yeah.
It's so you got to have the new guys because that's what the future opener feature headliners.
All the old guys die.
Yeah, well, I'm an old guy. So.
All the old comics die.
But you know what? Most of the
words to live
people
by.
that headline are, other than if they get their social media popping, are over 45. Like the big name ones.
Yeah.
And
I
then the
believe
ones
that.
right below that are like in their 40s. It's 50, 40. Yeah, because I was like, I started feeling really old and fucked up and weird, and because I was doing shows with all these young comics, and then
People don't realize how old you are, though. You know that, right? Because like you look very young.
no, they do. No, because I have people. I was walking up here just
they'd
today.
have-
like,
they'd have to do
yeah,
some
I grew
math.
up
Yeah,
watching
they
you,
only
man.
know that because they know you from a long time. Everybody knows you from a long time ago. But if you were to be
a long
long,
You know what?
Like a long,
She made it like
she made it seem like
remember
it's
when
Back in olden days.
But
way.
shut up. This is on Facebook Live right now.
Back
And
when
all
the-
the people will be like, yeah, I remember when he was shut.
Yeah, when I was 10 years
Back,
old.
back when
in
the
86
Senate
when I
first
was
met in the
five.
forum.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
But no,
In the days of Pericles.
No, what I wanted to ask you was when you already filmed it, right?
Yeah.
So was that exciting for you? Because a lot of people say they get real numb on doing. I was talking to somebody that just recorded something. They're like, yeah, dude, I recorded this show. Like, what were you excited? Because like when I tape stuff, I get hyped. I get.
Oh yeah. Well, I was really pumped. Basically what happened is that this gay streaming service approached me about doing a comedy special, and I didn't think I was ready for a special.
An hour,
So
yeah.
they were like, "How about we do a variety of different comics, and you host the show?" And so I was thrilled because I get to be like the face of this project, and it's the first thing I've done. It's like my
But
first
I'm
thing.
telling you, once it comes out, I mean, fucking pepper everything you can on social media with it. Because
Yeah.
I've seen shows that come out and people don't put it out on their social media, and then
It just falls.
it falls. You gotta tweet.
Hey,
So
that's why
this
I'm
is
here.
just gonna be-
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying
here.
it's true. No, because and once that comes out, if you tweet it to me, I retweet it,
Yeah.
and then you want
Yeah,
it.
you get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any Netflix action with this? Or-
It'll
It's in
land
theaters,
somewhere,
right?
but it's going to be
Yeah.
in theaters Tuesday,
You know,
July
but,
24th.
eventually,
Yeah,
you wanna-
it has to land
you have to,
somewhere.
like, Netflix picks up everything now.
No,
anyway.
they don't. That's not true.
Ask Monique about
No,
that.
Monique got a special now.
I'm
yeah,
joking, I'm
she
joking.
does.
They gave her
They gave
her
her-
a grip of money. So if she say some shit about this, I'm gonna smack her in the titty. Are you serious? I would have took the 500,000. I don't know the fuck she was doing. I'd take the 500,000, kill
Wasn't
it.
it 250?
They offered
No,
her
it's
that much money
500,000.
to
They
do a
offered
special?
500,000.
No,
And-
no, I thought it was 250 the first time.
Well, whatever.
I
At
think it was
250.
250, yeah.
But if you're not relevant for a moment, you gotta go out there and do that shit, kill it, and then come back and go, look, I need 10 million.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Flat out.
Interest.
And that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
This is gonna come out.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill. Then when you come back and go, look, I cannot do nothing. I can't make a move unless it's 10, 15 million.
Oh my!
no
I did
less.
this for pennies.
Was it? No, did you get paid?
Hey,
Don't
don't
say
tell
it.
No,
them
we're not allowed
that.
to
Don't
ask
tell
how
them
much you
that.
get paid,
Don't
right?
say
We're not
it,
allowed to
don't say
ask.
it.
Okay.
Don't put your rate
Don't-
out there.
yeah,
No,
Don't
no.
say pennies.
Don't say
Well,
penny.
I mean, I when I filmed it, I was an absolute nobody, and now I'm getting steam.
That's not true, man. Don't let this industry make you
I
think
know.
that.
I
You was somebody
know.
when
You just
got
said
here.
it. She said
When you pulled into town from where you from, Idaho, whatever.
This business can
where,
make you
where you
crazy.
from? Where are you
Some
from?
potato place, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
did St. Louis. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
Right? Not St. Louis.
Number
Not
one-
as bad as you'd think it
Number one per
is.
capita in the United States of
There's a
America.
Yeah, well, they got,
Number
but they
one.
got a comedy
Where-
club
where
down
did
there,
you play?
Helium, and
Or
they got
Funny Bone?
and no, Helium.
Okay, I've done helium.
Helium, and then there's another one called the LOL,
Oh, cool.
and that's the urban one. See, I do both. I do
Yeah.
the urban one, and I do the mainstream.
That's
one.
crossover.
You see my voice change? I do the urban one, and
then I do the-
and I do
And
the mainstream.
helium.
That's actually
Helium. And I was very funny. Listen, so what I wanted to ask you is, this is going to be questions for both of y'all, just real quick. Okay, first off, now I know you don't do stand up, but you could.
Really? I don't know. I get nervous. I see people. I start getting nervous.
But you're not shy at all. Get the fuck out of here.
But doing stand-up isn't about not being shy.
But the thing is,
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm
I get
nervous
up on
every
stage, I
time.
see these people looking at me, and I'm like, oh shit, no.
Yeah, no.
I just forget what I'm about to say.
Nah,
Like I don't even know what I want to say.
She's a mouthpiece.
I'm good
And an
behind.
entertainer.
Don't put a camera on me.
But no,
I'm
I
good
just
behind the microphone.
Okay, so-
I have a face
So
for
you don't
radio.
get-
I definitely have a face for radio.
did she just say she has a
There's
face?
definitely a camera
Put the
on you
face.
right
Put
now.
the camera on her. You are the ugliest chick I've ever met. Let me tell you something. I don't know how many MMA fights you lost.
Hello.
I know.
But
Today.
you definitely lost a lot. You are, yeah. I
that's
wouldn't-
savage.
I
You're
wouldn't fuck you with a borrowed dick. I really wouldn't. You are
Thanks.
one of the worst
I wouldn't
looking.
borrow a dick. Honestly, that's my.
That's how ugly.
my advice to
That's
the
how
audience.
ugly.
I'll take
your
the
ass.
extra dicks. send the borrowed dicks.
So I'm gonna send the borrowed dicks to you.
I honestly think people have their niche, and some people are just not meant to be comedians. I mean, I know everybody thinks they're funny.
But you are funny, though.
But everybody and their mama wants to be a comedian now. Modeling didn't work and acting didn't work. They're like, oh, now you see on Instagram / yoga
see?
instructor
She already
/
know.
comedian. Go fuck
No,
yourself.
comedy is harder than-
What are you
yeah.
doing?
It's harder
You're like
than-
you're doing comedy while you're doing like a downward dog position. Get out of my fucking face with that shit. Like people think they can do anything nowadays. And
Well,
I am not going to
I'd go
discredit.
to see that.
I'd go see to that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to discredit, the comedians out there and the people that actually work hard for it and the people that actually have the balls to get on stage and do that for a living and get booed or not get laughed. I'm not going to discredit it by me thinking that I can stand up on stage and tell a couple jokes.
But not just the
Sorry.
balls, not just the balls to get on stage, but the pussy balls.
But the pussy balls.
Pussy balls.
Let's not
balls.
forget about my
Shout
pussy
out to
balls.
those with all the pussy
Hashtag-
balls getting
Shout
on
out to
stage.
Jocelyn and her
Pussy
pussy balls.
Pussy balls getting on stage.
But I hope I don't run into her again
Hey.
because
She will beat you
she'll
up.
beat my ass.
Yeah.
Hey, so I love.
She will
segue.
make you
I
suck
love
That
her dick.
segue, you
I
got
love a good
segue.
segue. I love a good segue
yeah.
to keep the show rolling. And speaking of pussy balls,
You've been coming up with killer. Go
Hey,
ahead.
man.
Hey, we're gonna do a reel of just your transitions.
just the segment reel. I'm calling this story From Love with Russia.
Okay.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, I'm a huge James Bond fan. Love the franchise, and I believe film number 2 was called From Russia with Love, right?
Right.
And
And the villain in the fourth one was actually
it's
Russian.
This movie is so parallel to what's going on right now. So in this Bond movie, right, there's this Russian spy who's like his counterpart, but the whole movie he's like 4 steps ahead of Bond. Like, and you've never seen Bond like this, right? Like,
Nervous.
he's usually just caught up, like behind, like
Yeah.
like not in the know of what's
yeah.
going on, right? Like just a step behind.
Are you trying to say that Trump is 4 steps behind?
So at least. So yeah, yesterday we had we started off our week with basically our president giving the Russian president a blowjob on the national stage,
Literally.
It was bad.
Literally.
denying.
I watched it in real
completely-
time.
He was playing footsie.
Completely denying
literally
our
underneath the
U.S.
table.
our intelligence community here, which has repeatedly said that the Russians were definitely involved in tampering with our elections in 2016, the very same elections that elected him,
Right.
elected Trump. He just
No, he denied it across the board.
Denied it.
He didn't confront him about the indictments that came up Friday.
Yeah.
For 11,
12.
was it 12? And instead of asking, hey, we need you to bring these criminals in, he didn't even ask. He just started talking about Hillary Clinton and the emails and Obama's a nigger and like I mean, he really he showed his ass. Even Republicans are like,
Yeah.
What
the fuck are you doing?
This has finally, there's something hopefully that is starting to draw a true bipartisan unity in
Right.
against Trump.
Could
Because
you see?
like we said, even like John McCain spoke like
No, a bunch of them.
Get
John
impeached for
Kasich.
treason.
This is how it works. This is how it works. You keep saying, "Oh, this is it. This is the last straw. This is the thing to take
This
Trump
one's a big
down."
one, though.
This is a big one, but At the same time, I really don't think things are going to change.
In
at
about
all.
a week, they'll forget.
Because he'll do something else crazy next week, and we'll forget about this shit.
Well, he already did immediately the next day back off of this. So, so like this morning,
this one's a big one.
He literally,
by the way,
he literally was like, "Okay, did you guys hear his explanation
Oh yeah, he
of it?"
said he meant to say wouldn't.
Yeah,
He said
No,
would.
he said he was on Ambien.
No,
that was
no.
Well,
That's
that
Roseanne.
was
Roseanne.
That was
That's
Roseanne.
That was Roseanne.
That was Roseanne. My bad.
So no. Hold on. This was kind of historic to me, right? Because I've never seen a public figure say that they made a mistake because they meant to make a grammatical error, right? So like basically he was like he meant to say a double negative. He meant to say what he said is I don't see any reason why it would be Russia, right? His explanation the next day is I meant to say I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Russia. And it's like, okay, A, that's a double negative, which isn't the way that the leader of the free world should be talking. Right. And it shouldn't be your excuse that, I meant to speak improperly.
But no, you know what? But he he tweeted right after that some shit that caught him back and that he's lying. Again, because he's a perpetual liar. Mm-hmm. He lied about that. And it wasn't just the shit he said pertaining to Russia. It was other shit he said that made him seem like
that he
the
did
most,
not say.
like the most wet noodle. No, he flat out said it. I watched it in real time. I was up. It was like 4 a.m, and I'm telling you,
he was full on in love with Putin.
You see his body language?
But
Putin
surprised?
is. You seen Putin with his shirt off? Come on, tell me.
You
You're gonna tell me you wouldn't do? You would never do Putin.
Never. I'd let him eat my ass.
That's pretty much in Russia.
In Russia, ass eats you.
Yes.
That's fair.
No, I don't eat your ass. Your ass eats you. Eat my ass.
Well,
honestly,
Trump was definitely licking his
Zach,
ass.
that's the funniest shit anybody said on this show so far.
The funny part is that Trump has always had a hard on for Putin, no matter what. Like he likes Putin stick more than he likes grabbing women by the pussy, and everybody knows that.
He looked like a little child.
He looked like a bitch, dude.
Yeah,
he looked like a fucking pussy.
He wants to be part of the cool group.
For him,
Putin is like the master cool guy in high school, and he just wants to be part of it. So he's tiptoeing around him, and he did it, and he showed his true colors. But what I'm asking is, anybody really surprised? I mean, is anybody really surprised that this man is just a piece of shit, a piece of garbage? This man, from the moment he was elected, everybody was like, all the surprise should go out the window. Like anything.
No,
that
but
happens
I wasn't surprised.
Definitely.
I wasn't surprised. I was more like, you really fucked up.
I mean, it was
on
literally treason in front. Like we witnessed treason, and people were freaking out about it. We literally witnessed treason.
It is treason, and he should be impeached. But I think
No, he's gonna have to resign.
people
He'll
should be more
resign.
focused.
He resigned before he gets impeached.
Really? I don't think so.
He'll resign before he gets impeached.
I don't think he'll admit
he's
defeat
not gonna
like that.
resign.
Yeah.
He's a narcissist. Narcissists will never resign. If anything, he'll keep it. He's
He's also a coward, though, so I do see
That's
him
fair.
running.
He'll come up with an excuse.
But he does
maybe.
go after women, though. If you notice, if it's a female leader, he'll talk shit about her.
Yeah,
he'll
because-
throw starburst at her. He'll do all kind of. No, I'm serious. He did. He tossed like he did that.
Did you see his body language?
Did you see fruity candy? He threw some.
He threw some.
Wow.
Do you see his body language when he's sitting next to Putin?
Yeah, like a little baby.
He was like the guy who got busted cheating on his wife, and like, all right, well, this is my side chick, so I gotta fucking be cool.
No, I think that this is it.
Yeah, no, I think in a couple
Guys,
of
we
weeks.
said this before, though.
Yeah.
Remember
I
the
think
pussy
that,
got
you know
video?
what? No.
Remember the
This
pussy
is
got video?
worse because this gets to the heart of patriotic fucking white people.
But
Yeah.
okay, so a couple of Republicans are angry now. But hey, that's your homeboy.
No, and I
You're
put in
defending him
patriotic
to the
white
end.
people because now you've upset people in the South. Like, wait a minute, you did not suck up to Putin.
But this.
But what are they gonna do though, Shang?
But no.
What are they gonna do?
No.
The
Hold
people
on.
can't do anything.
They
We
just
can't do anything.
censure him.
They're not gonna do shit.
We do
They
need
can
one thing
censure
though,
him.
right? So we need a few Republicans to start seeing the light and
they did.
definitely moving away to do things like block this next nomination,
the
right?
Senate,
This
votes.
Supreme Court nomination,
Guys,
right?
it's an election year. It's an election year.
Yeah.
So the Republicans are going to do whatever is best for Republicans.
Right.
If that means supporting Trump
And
to get their base to vote for him, they'll do that.
And
if that means turning on
I
Trump,
think-
that will do that too.
Natalia's right. Like I do believe that this is not surprising Trump's actions, right? But the whole Trump experience for me has not been about
The
him.
Trump experience,
it's
fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, it's
Listen.
it's not about him, right? Like for me, it's always been about
That's a great
the
name
base,
for a roller
the
coaster.
base that elected him, though, right? It's about the people that actually
Okay.
voted for him, the people that support him. So I'm now interested to really see the reaction from not only senators and congressmen, Republicans, but like the base, like real dumbass. Or okay, I don't
This
even
is-
want to.
okay, so this is what I believe.
But the
They're
base,
dumb.
the base, the
They're
very
dumb.
lowest,
They're
of,
dumb.
the
Can I
very
say-
lowest of the
Dumb.
voters. I want to see now that reaction
But
to this.
I'll tell
And
you
if
right
they can
now,
actually-
number one,
if they can
okay.
actually comprehend what
Wait a
actually
minute.
happened.
You shut your mouth, Black Pedro. You shut your fucking mouth, all
It's a
right?
dang dong.
Yes, he sucked Putin's dick, okay, but he didn't reach around. That's
did it.
number one.
He did it for America.
Okay, and he did it for us to save us. And then this is the wild part. Did you see the vice president come out and just flat
Totally
out
backed it up. He's
backed
the
it
only
up?
one. Only one.
I'm telling you, this what you keep saying. Is this it? I don't know if this is it, but
It's not
this is a huge no. This is way bigger than you think it is. It's way bigger, and I'm hoping that some people come to their fucking senses.
I do believe that what
But-
people need to focus on, and us, the people, because we really have no control over this.
You don't think he's gonna give
But
up?
no, but I don't think he's going to
No.
give up. But this is the thing. What we need to focus is the next election. All those people that thought that Trump wasn't going to win and didn't go out and vote need to get their asses out to the voting polls. Because
But-
we can't
but
have
they
4
can
more
block
years.
Hillary won
But
by
this-
3 million
but this is-
votes. Like people,
But this is what
she
we need
had
to
the
focus
vote.
on.
She did have the votes.
people that thought this would never happen, the same people that
Right.
went out and voted for Obama just because it was the first African American black president, needs to go out the next election and make sure this man does not win again.
Here's the thing.
And that's the most important
And
part.
that is
to me.
not
I do like to counter the idea that Hillary had the votes because she didn't. Because the popular vote, and we've said it a million times, it does not matter. in
Gore
this-
had the popular vote.
Right.
Yeah.
None of that matters. That's not how the game is played. So
Right.
we can count those votes and say it, but that's just not how it's the electoral college is the only thing.
But they do
Yeah.
have
The current
they
system-
they do have a stake in it.
It only to the degree that it determines the electoral college.
I just like
But-
have
but
to think
that's-
that America wanted Hillary
But
Clinton.
it doesn't
you know what I
equate
mean?
to
Like,
the
No, they
popular-
didn't
it
want a
doesn't equate
woman.
1-to-1 to popular
right,
vote.
sure.
No, the reason other than hating Hillary because she is kind of
She's horrible.
No, Hillary Clinton.
There
she
was a lot of
campaigned horribly,
there was
too.
a lot of chauvinistic bullshit.
She campaigned horribly.
Yeah,
too.
no, she campaigned horribly, but there was a lot of men. They said there was men
Oh,
from
sure.
45
listen,
white males
I
from
honestly-
45 to
I get
45
it.
to 60. They
Okay,
said
okay.
we are not ready. I'd
I don't-
rather
I
take
don't-
a
I don't-
black male
I
president
get that.
than a woman.
But I don't give
Yes.
it. I honestly don't give a shit about that because she came on the heels of a black president, and you can't tell me that. I just don't equate oppression. Like I don't compare oppressions. So it's like you're not gonna tell me that a white woman had it harder than a black man. It's just like listen,
Hell no.
they both had fucking obstacles. They
white
both
woman
had
had it
obstacles.
harder
Yeah, they both
than
had
a
it.
black man?
They both had obstacles to overcome. Barack Obama understood how to overcome his obstacles. Right? He campaigned better than she did. She literally.
Well, I mean,
her campaign was from a privileged
Wow.
point. It was like, there's no way this guy can beat us.
It was
It's my turn.
Connecticut.
It's our turn. The future
Yeah.
is now. It's like
But
no.
you know what? She had faith in humanity.
First mistake.
That's
She had
not
faith.
politics. That's
But
not
also,
politics.
do you
First fault.
remember? Do you remember during the debates? She fucking called them out on all this shit. She goes, "Trump is Putin's puppet." She said all this shit about him,
and
no
she
one took
won.
her
She won
seriously.
3 out of the 4 debates, and it still didn't matter because soon as the CIA put those fucking thing about where's the email server, where's the email server,
Yeah.
as soon as that came out, you know that fucking dummies. There's a lot of dummies in the fucking Virginia
Yeah.
and the South. Just why those goddamn emails probably got pictures of my kids, and then they fucking they're.
Well, I just want to know what all these people in the last 8 years were calling for treason. The last 8 years, where the fuck are you now, dude? We literally witnessed treason.
Treason.
We
Yeah,
we
for sure.
witnessed
And it's
treason.
It's so wild, but there was other topics I was
The
thinking
whole
about,
world
and then
witnessed
this
treason.
shit happened like right before we were about to do the show. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? And last week something crazy happened right before the show. But I'm telling you right now, he looked so like you're right. He looked like a sad little sock
You look like a
puppet.
little bitch.
Like he looked really like,
Fucking
and
Jabba the
Putin was sitting there like, yeah, turnover.
No, you see him holding his balls.
Like they're in couples therapy.
See him holding the ball. Here, Mr. President, here is ball for you since I already have your other 2.
Yeah, he killed it.
He
Pussy balls.
literally was like
Pussy balls.
Pussy balls.
in one
Hashtag
in
pussy
one
balls.
sentence he was
Cutesy
like,
balls.
you know,
Cutesy balls.
all of our agencies have told me that, you know, it was the Russians.
I don't see any way- I didn't see a
but
reason
then
why
he
it
goes-
would
but then
be.
he goes, But Vladimir Putin was very,
Powerful.
strong and powerful
Yeah.
in his denial.
Oh my god.
In his
like,
denial. Okay, so
ugh.
Russia has a really
Imagine if George
big-
Bush listen, fellas, I talked to Osama. He said it wasn't him. He's very convincing in his argument, so we're just gonna leave him.
Listen, he
alone.
raised his voice, so I'm pretty sure he's in.
Maybe it was a pinky swear. Maybe he pinky swore.
If you, but so you know what, Pinky? But you know what? Number one, Pinky swear is very serious.
It is. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Important pinky.
If you Pinky swear,
That's it.
that's like blood in, blood out,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, do you guys
Fuck that.
Pinky swear with
do
a
you,
kiss.
do you guys remember when they used to make movies about rescuing the president?
Yeah.
Yep.
That shit ain't gonna happen anymore.
Like,
really funny.
Get off my
That'd be
plane.
if Trump was getting if there was some terrorists grabbing Trump,
They
I
just,
punch
like,
people
let it
go.
all.
A bunch of people going, man, that's fucked up, huh?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's
No,
like-
people
it's
no,
like-
people
that's
be
why
like, hey,
he's
who else is
there.
on the plane?
It's like
Yeah.
that old. It's like that old Chappelle joke where he's just like, "Hello, we've got the U.S. president." Hello.
But no, I think that you keep saying this is not going to do it because they said
No.
before with the pussy grab was going to be it.
No.
Before when he said the Charlottesville shit was going to be it. I think this is
Nothing's
no.
ever
This one is way
It's
bigger.
I mean, it's big enough for him to.
gonna hold you to
First
it.
of all, in the last
For him
2
to
years,
flip-flop
for flip-flop
immediately.
once, for the first time in 2 years at least, that we've seen him go back on something that he said.
and the Republicans have come out, not just one or
yeah.
two. I'm talking about not just the ones that are retiring, those bitches. I'm talking about.
Fox
But this
News
is
is
why-
coming out
but
against
see-
it now.
this
is
why-
And that's his like number one like.
Who?
That's the
Fox News
cheerleaders.
is
Yeah.
completely.
Fox News starts saying-
they're
you start- yeah.
appalled.
That's-
Well, like, even like,
yeah.
when Fox News is appalled, you know shit ain't right.
Yeah,
You're
that's
like,
like-
come
that's
on.
like- that's
There's
like-
a difference between here's why I think we're fucked, because there's a difference between being appalled and actually doing something. I can be appalled that someone that a guy grabs a girl's tits outside in front of me, right? Now by
That's what
reacting
you're
to
gonna
it,
Never.
if I don't do anything, I'm like, that is appalling to me, and I let that behavior continue. Guess what? I'm complicit. Fox
Well,
is,
no, Fox is complicit.
Fox
we
is
know that.
way
But-
more complicit than any of this
But
shit.
when you first sent me the email and I looked at it, I was like, yo, I thought they're not gonna do nothing, but it's big enough where it is resonating.
To address Jeff's
Because
analogy,
it's un-American.
But to address
Bingo.
Jeff's analogy,
You're allowed to
it's
grab
like
pussy.
it's like
Oh,
it's
that's
like
American.
But
That's
it's like
That's
before
super American.
before
A white man
before-
grabbing your pussy, that's the most American
So
thing I've ever
American.
heard.
But listen,
Right.
listen.
Are you
Before
kidding me?
until now, we weren't in a place I think where Republicans were able to recognize that a pussy or a titty grabbing was even wrong, was even that bad. You know,
Sure.
like somehow it slips through the cracks of
that's
it's
bad.
it's
Get
not
it?
that
Slips through the
it's,
cracks.
well, whatever. It's one of the
But
boys.
when you
know.
side with the Russians and you go against America,
Exactly.
But I think
Sherman.
Yeah.
Right,
I think-
It's
Totally.
great to be a woman.
I think now
Being a
they
woman's
might
amazing.
finally have something where they're like, oh shit, grabbing titties.
It's
is
all
what
about,
we're
listen, guys,
supposed to
it's
do.
an election year. I guarantee you right now, it's all about numbers, polls, and election.
Yeah.
They will not go against Trump if their base is going to
well,
support Trump.
their base is still 33%. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, but 33% who votes.
Oh no, I think the Democrats.
100% of their base votes.
Even when the Supreme Court, they already blocked Obama, and then the Supreme Court, they were going to pick this new guy who's a fucking hypocrite. I'm telling you, did you see how many people were outside of the Supreme Court just in D.C.? I mean, I think that if anything, this has energized the Democrats even more.
It looked like a Beyonce concert. outside.
No, it really. No, I'm not kidding you.
shit.
People had
the name
signs
of this
like
album?
all the single ladies, because you know why? Because you know why? Because if they overturn Roe versus Wade because of this fucking stolen
Oh my God.
Supreme Court, women are going to lose their fucking.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you right now. If women don't come out and vote, and you got to think it was the 45-year-old,
55.
was it 55-year-old white women that were like down? Even they're like, that's that Russia thing you did.
Yeah.
That was a little bit.
I'm saying we have to go out and vote.
Un-American.
We have to focus on that because right now that's the only thing us as the population
I-
only focus on. I mean, we have no say when this man gets impeached.
Well, yeah, who does? Oh,
not-
I'm
he's
done
not
here.
gonna
What,
impeach.
what do
Like,
we need to impeach
like,
him?
exactly.
What
He's
needs
not-
to
he's
We
happen?
already had enough stuff to impeach.
He's not going to get impeached.
No, we don't have enough.
Is there a
stuff to do.
form?
You guys want to know what you need to
Yeah,
get
like,
impeached?
you need-
You guys want to know, like,
Checklist.
You need-
He's so white. He's
we
so
literally-
white.
we literally
He's
Did you
like
say
a
a form?
He said a form.
I'll download the form right now and I will send
no.
it.
We need a 51 like
PDF
49.
file.
It's 51
49 vote in the Senate. Right?
And you
guys,
know what?
we have a chance right now. There are 7 seats open in that
I
we can
think they're all
split
being
this
filled
year.
with
There's
most of them
7
are
seats up for
Republican.
grab.
No.
One of them's in Simi Valley. There's 7 seats up for grab. I think right now is the chance. We have the amendment. We could flip it so we can finally get control back of the House.
They can definitely flip it because
flip it this November.
The
But you
Republicans,
have to vote.
I
If you're
know, but
listening to
the
this, you have to
Republicans know that they're in trouble. When you lose in Alabama. When you lose in Alabama, that fucking thumbless area, they just got thumbs. Fuck them.
But
I do shows down there. I just feel like I got to pull out notes and fucking charts.
But isn't that where? Isn't that
PowerPoint.
where? I mean, like the dude, but that's where the child molester dude was too, right? That they beat.
Right.
No, yeah, but you know what? No,
But like that was still like
No.
a kind of a race.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it was kind of a race. But
I'm
no,
saying, like,
but
if,
no,
you know.
Virginia they lost, and right now I'm telling you, you know who I'm
No,
liking?
all I'm saying is
liking
that-
the young girl,
Yeah, the 29-year-old.
29-year-old from New York City,
Stephanie
the Bronx.
Ocasio-Cortez,
I
Ortiz?
think she's a progressive. No, she's a socialist.
Democratic
Democratic socialist. And I like the way she talks. And I'm hoping that a lot of young people get behind her. And I think they will. I think a lot of young people. I like the way she
Socialist
came
Democrat.
off.
She's very
Switzerland.
passionate.
Democratic
She's
socialist,
Switzerland.
Democratic socialist.
Switzerland.
Basically.
Well, I mean, I think
That's what she is,
I think a lot of
Switzerland.
people.
Most Switzerland, they're kind of just like chill.
But
They're
she's
very
not chill. She's not chill at all. she
No, and
she's
that's-
very passionate. She went
no
after it.
chill.
That's not even what democratic. So people, I think people like when they hear socialism, they don't think it can exist with democracy and don't realize that like
It does. It does exist
So
all over the world.
socialism is an economic construct. Democracy is a political construct, and they can
Socialism
exist.
only
Right.
works when it's small populations.
you know what?
places
No,
like
no.
Switzerland.
No, you know what? I
don't believe
she's
in
a
that.
democratic.
I do believe in
she's
that.
she's a democratic socialist, which means that she believes. I'm also a democratic socialist. We believe in empowering the middle and lower class.
Right.
That's the main thing of democratic
Okay.
socialists.
All right.
Not
But-
that everyone gets free shit for everything. It's that no, we have to empower our middle and lower class because guess what? The middle class is just disappearing by the day. The
Right.
rich, the gap, the wealth gap between the
You
ultra
didn't know
rich
the show was going to be like this, did
is
you?
getting
This
more and
heavy.
more.
This
Yeah.
He
heavy.
said this is
Yeah,
very
no,
heavy.
it's savage as
I said we
fuck.
go back to
America's
eating
built on
ass.
capitalism.
Yeah,
so that's
it's like
it's
eating
a
ass.
conundrum. It
Listen,
doesn't work.
Everyone say the
Capitalism
favorite
doesn't work.
ass they've ever eaten.
I know.
But socialism is not going to work when our mindset's already capitalist.
Yeah,
I
It's
know.
been
Yeah, but
capitalist
but
for
social-
so many
yeah, but
capitalism
years.
is-
I mean,
isn't
we
working.
got-
How
I
are
did
you
a
gonna-
bit in
how are
this
you gonna
special
reconstruct
about
minds?
socialism.
How are you gonna
Socialism works.
reconstruct money,
If somebody
riches,
comes
and
and shovels
powers?
if somebody comes
Not
and
gonna
shovels
happen.
snow in front of your lawn, I mean on your lawn, or comes shows your one of the snow trucks come through, that's socialism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's socialism.
Do you
There's
guys-
a lot of shit that's already.
Social security is socialist.
Some of our best presidents
Which
were
is already
socialists.
Yeah, so-
disappearing.
Yeah.
FDR, but by the way,
because
do
of,
you,
disappearing.
because of capitalistic.
do you guys know?
Exactly.
Game.
So it's very hard to change that mindset. We're capitalists. We're known as America. You know.
Without
Number
an A?
one.
Did you not use an A?
This is America.
America.
This is America.
That's not even his song.
So listen,
America.
capitalism isn't working because it's not working.
Right.
There's a bubble, and
Of course there is.
it's just definitely
How
not.
are you going to change mindsets to socialism from being like complete
I'll
capitalism?
tell you how we change it.
How do you do
Guns.
that?
What we do is we
More
get
guns?
more guns, more guns, and more eating ass.
Yeah.
No.
Bang, bang, bang,
I
bang.
will tell you guys this: what terrifies these people
Like groceries.
that have money, that have power, is that we all have the right to vote. Because no matter what, a corporation
not
is still a
with
corporation. A corporation
redlining.
can still not vote.
No, yeah, not with redlining. If you
Here-
and
yeah.
redistricting,
See, okay.
that's mysteriously just
Yeah.
the black, just the
Here-
black and brown people.
Here's why I don't.
Whatever.
Here's why I don't believe that voting will work, because voting is a construct of democracy. Our democracy is broken. So I argue that you can't use a construct of a broken system to fix itself, right? So what is America in its
Wait
reality?
a minute.
What
Aren't
is it?
you the smart black boy?
no, but hold on. What
Went
is
to Princeton. Hello.
what is America though? Hold on. What is America though? We are
This is America.
in our foundation, descendants of Europe, right? So
Yes.
this is Europe's little brother, little sister. And if you look at it, we really have just followed a European historical path, right? Which, if you look at
Brexit.
that, right, eventually you have
Rome?
So here we don't have a monarchy or whatever, right? But
The monarchy
all
doesn't even
the
mean
monarchies represented was a consolidation of wealth, right? And once they consolidated all the wealth and the people were starving enough, and you back enough people into a corner, they're gonna lash out and they're gonna drag your ass into the square and chop off your fucking head. Violent revolution, I'm telling you, is the only way to change
man, now
this
you
shit.
talking
And
my
that's-
shit.
And that's just
So now
history.
I
I'm not
like
saying
that too.
I'm not saying I
Let me
want to
ask
do
you
this.
something.
He's not condoning it. He's not
look at
condoning it.
human
He's saying it's
history.
going to happen.
Let
I'm
me
saying
ask you,
I'm
all
down
these
with that.
fucking millennials, do you think they have the brain capacity to even do this.
To
These
chop a head
motherfuckers
off.
can't
It'll
these
be-
motherfuckers
it'll
can't
be
They
a-
wouldn't be a
even
millennial
right.
to do
They're
this.
on
It'll be
Instagram
an it'll
posting
be a
their
natural
asses
it'll
out.
be a natural human response.
What do you
Like
think-
you
what do you
can't
think-
you
I
can't
do
starve
not
you
have
can't
any
starve the
vision for our
masses
new
out.
for all these little
The
kids out here.
millennials ain't gonna be the ones.
No, they're not gonna be the ones.
It's gonna be me. Yeah. I'm gonna start go out there busting heads. You know what I'm
Be
saying,
the
son?
oldest
It's be like the
revolution.
purge.
I'm saying all day purge.
Yeah.
All-
We should
I'm-
have the purge.
No, we shouldn't.
Yeah, we should.
You know how many motherfuckers be dead if?
Let's try it.
Everybody in here.
Let's try, not 12
Kill
hours
each
though.
other.
Let's try it for
Oh,
like
so you ain't
4.
gonna book me for the gig? Yeah.
Rah.
Guess what? Tomorrow
Machete
is,
time,
bitch.
motherfucker.
I would.
Hey.
Oh God, I would be.
Hey, so we are
be
savage
so
as
dope.
fuck. We do need to move.
I know
to
we
a
forgot
little
to
bit of
say some other thing with our social media.
Little
But
bit of a
before we-
break, yeah.
Before we do the break, though,
Before
because I
we
know
go
we
to
got to
the
do the break. We got to make sure you let people know about your social media. Let people know about your social media, and don't forget your Instagram.
the gram.
Last, it was like
It's all for the gram.
you gotta have to. You gotta say your Instagram. So
Yeah.
let the people know.
Zach.
Instagram and Twitter are both at Zach Noe Towers, ZachNoe Towers.
Yeah, Zach Noe
That's pretty
Towers.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit 'em with
Yeah.
it.
You didn't want to pick. No. I think people when you put your name in
Yeah.
there, it's easier for people to remember.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Natalia, where can they find you?
iTunes actually at my so-called LA Life
Mm-hmm.
or actually our Heart Radio. I forgot I'm part of that too.
Oh, I did say that.
And then you can find me on Instagram at my so-called LA Life or my personal Instagram Natty Z. That's ZEE.
Natty Z.
And I am single, so I will be expecting a lot of
DMs.
dick pictures.
DMs.
All the DMs.
DMs.
Bring 'em on.
Send 'em to
Got
me
'em on.
too.
I have been waiting for you to ask.
DMs.
dick pic.
DMs.
Yes,
Yo,
yes,
we gotta
yes.
let them know.
Big Jeff, where can they find you, man?
Yeah.
Jeff
I just said
Urea.
that.
Sorry, Jeff Urea. You guys can find me at Jeff Urea or Odea. URREA is my last name. I'm the only one out there I can tell so far. So
Pretty
it's,
easy.
it's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
But
It's
the only
AEFF.
Urea?
And
Man on ice.
and his is great.
Odea.
I love the fact that you did yours. The Black Pedro.
Yeah. That's how you can find me on Instagram. At
Pedro
Black
El
Pedro.
Negro.
Black
Yeah.
Black
I like
Pedro.
that.
Black Pedro.
And then Pedro is funny.
Pedro is funny on Twitter, but who's using Twitter? Senior
gotta-
No,
citizens?
Twitter is still
It's
Twitter's still
a
extreme.
It's still a
thing.
thing.
It's still
thing.
I still
huge.
tag you on Twitter.
I just did a clean of mine, and I'm telling you, it's a
doing
clean where the ones that aren't real Twitter followers and people that won't
Oh yeah.
retweet
Bots.
your stuff. I did that. Yeah, I cleared all.
So you purged it?
I purged it. I got about 8. I lost 80,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Lord.
god.
You took the hit. You're like,
Hey,
fuck it.
You
yeah,
sound
but
like
out of like
You
10
you sound
million.
like ICE at the border.
He's insane.
But no, I'm still over 100,000. Don't get
No,
it
dude,
twisted.
he's a Pablo Escobar of likes, bro. Fan.
No, I still got a lot.
I lost 80,000 fans.
Okay,
but fuck
twink
it.
it, twink it,
I have-
twink it, twink
I
it.
have
You got to let
Some
everybody
farmer
know
will
before we
find his
break.
likes.
Like,
Twinkie, TWNKEE. That's my personal Twitter and Instagram. It is Cassie Dang. And you can find me at Dang Comedy Live,
And
Dang
Dang
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah, and Dash Comedy. I'm the talent director here.
I just realized why you call yourself Twinkie. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You just realized.
I didn't think
thing.
of that before. That's
I
so
think that's
funny.
so
It's like
racist.
the
I am very
Asian.
racist.
It's the Asian version of Oreo.
Right.
I didn't get it.
I've had
I'm
this.
dumb.
I've had this screen name since I was 12 years old.
Oh my God. My
Wow.
first screen name was Soul Glow 11.
Hilarious.
So
From the-
glad.
yeah, from the
yes.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Wow.
So we can take a break.
Yep.
Yeah, we gonna take a
Shane,
break.
Shane, where can they follow you though?
Oh yeah,
Real
shit. Mine is comedian Shang for Twitter and Instagram, and my website. Go to the website. I got some new stuff I'm putting up here. I am Shang, SHANG, and I'll also the link on there is for the shows that are coming up. We got a bunch of shows coming up. Brea Improv, Melrose Improv, the Ice House Laugh Factory, and what was the other one? Levity.
That's it.
Oxnard?
Yeah.
Sorry, me and Shang are doing
Nice.
Levity September 5th.
It might be called improv by then, you know.
By then.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, that was it.
Okay, all right, I love you. All right,
Great
all right.
time.
See you soon. We'll
Savage
see you
as
guys
fuck.
soon.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah. Rough start. Hey.
rough. We just started back off.
That's it. We're
I
right back.
don't give a fuck. That's what the fuck we did.
Fresh off the break.
That was
That's
the
how we
old
come
black
in.
man. I don't give a fuck. We
don't
just
give
do
a
it after.
We've never had a clean start from a break.
You know what?
before.
We got to-
Goddamn
we
This is
whippersnapper.
on brand. This is on brand.
This is on brand. So actually,
Crash
that's our brand.
landing.
So this is the deal. Yo, this is Savage as fuck. I'm Shang.
Black Pedro here.
Black Pedro in the building.
Right now.
In the building.
Hey man. Make sure you guys are, if you're driving around that brand new GM vehicle, that you are aware that we are already loaded in your dash. Dash is in your dash. If you're in that Tesla, Slacker is in your dash. All right, so we're ready at your fingertips. Make sure you're listening to us Mondays and Fridays, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesday.
What I say? I said
Oh,
Monday.
you said Monday. No.
Shit,
I said Monday. Yeah,
That was late.
My
You're
bad.
about to
Okay.
be late,
No,
honey.
hold up. Let me make sure. It's Wednesdays.
Wednesday and Fridays. my
Wednesdays
bad.
and Fridays. Okay. And also you can
7 to 9.
Right. And then you can re-listen to it
On Monday.
On Monday on
iTunes.
Stitcher, iTunes. Make sure you download the app because
The Dash Radio.
the Dash because the app. That way you can listen to it anytime you want.
You can listen to all the Dash channels,
and-
including
And they
Dash
got
Comedy.
other Dash. They got other Dash
Yeah.
like
They got other shit. They got
other
other
shit.
shit
Dash
here.
shit. And Dash got Dash got Dash song shit.
They got some music shit.
Got some music shit. They
Talk
got some
shit.
comedy
Talk
shit.
shit.
Comedy shit.
You know what I'm saying? Got some talk
All
type shit.
that
They got
shit.
some love
70s
type, you know,
shit, 80s
type shit.
gangster
They got shit.
poetry
You know.
shit.
They got some
But
dick
see,
good
if
shit,
you're
too.
young, you get that.
I feel like
you
the
know?
Bubba Gump of fucking radio. They got 80 shit, 70 shit,
Shit.
90 shit. hip-hop.
But no, I'm serious. I heard this dude talk. That's how I'm telling you. And my son does it too. Like, say, yo, that's that shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that
what's
shit.
up, kids?
That
which
shit.
which kids?
Savage as fuck is
I
for
guess
the kids.
I guess the little one can't.
No,
watch.
the little one doesn't. I talked to him today. Now I'm talking about my older
a
one.
grown one.
I have a grown one. I have a grown kid.
Yeah, I know.
Grown ass kids out here.
And he's so
grown?
smooth
How
right
old
now.
is grown?
He's 20. He'll be 21 and a
that's
couple.
He's a
Grown.
grown ass
That's
man. He's not a
grown.
kid.
No,
Hey, man.
he got hair on his face and everything.
Like,
And
Damn.
listen, going right into our topic, right? Segue, huh?
You're
It's not a
always doing
segue
that.
if you
Segue.
keep pointing out what a good segue.
See how
is.
smooth it is? You don't even
It's not a
notice.
segue.
You don't even notice what I'm doing and how I'm getting into these stories. You can't even see. It's like a
You
ninja.
can't even see it.
I'm a segue ninja.
You know what I'm saying? That's ninja shit right there.
Your son, young black man, according to a new report, story I saw on CNN here, he's got a future here
He's
in
got a
America.
future in
Yeah.
America.
Despite all the
And that's not a rapper.
despite all the police,
Rapper or an athlete.
yeah, despite
Yeah.
despite all the police bullets in the back, according to a new study,
Wow.
black men are actually succeeding in America, guys.
The ones who aren't
for you
getting
guys.
the ones who aren't getting
Right.
shot.
The ones without the
the
bullets.
alive ones.
Right.
The ones who aren't dying
the
when they're
bulletless
teenagers.
ones
The bulletless
are
ones
doing great.
and the ones not behind bars are actually
thriving.
doing well.
They're doing well. But, and my son is going to school and he's not a basketball player or a football player. or none of that.
That's
He's
one.
having a leg
He's a
up.
nerd.
Computer technology.
There you
Nerd.
go.
He's a nerd.
Nerd.
That's
Black
definitely-
nerd.
But
So
he's,
good.
but he's a
Love it.
handsome nerd.
He's gonna be a
Is
rich
he?
nerd.
Of course.
He's
Very
gonna be a
good-looking
rich,
kid.
handsome black male.
He's a good looking kid.
You know,
I got a good-looking
21-year-olds
kid.
really,
Great.
And
really
listen,
like
that's-
me.
I like 21-year-olds too.
That's important.
I like
That's
their
important.
daddies too. I like
And he
them
has-
all.
Hey,
And he-
hey,
and
hey,
he-
hey, old molester ladies, listen
listen.
up, all right?
And I'm gonna tell you
goddamn-
something. Did you just say? But you know what? I just want to
I
say.
think I'm
I want to say to
Puma
both
status
you
right now.
ladies, and I don't. And I'm not trying to say about my son, but it's weird. I'm gonna put this out there. He got a dick like a horse.
No.
He came out the shower. He came out. I
my
didn't even want to
God.
look. I didn't want to look, but he's my son.
We
like,
fams, honey. We
and,
can be fams.
he came
Oh
and he
my
came
God.
over. He said, "Hey, Dad, man, there ain't no towels in there." Just walked past me. I'm like, and I looked and went, "Oh fuck." He definitely didn't get that from me because he didn't get that from me.
Skips the generation.
Yeah, definitely skipped the generation.
He had
So
plenty
it
of
must be-
towels. He was
yeah.
his time to make that move on you.
I'm just saying,
You
like-
get
He
your
ran up on
grandpa's
you with
dick
his
on
big
your
old
mom's
dick.
side.
Huh? He definitely. Apparently, Grandma had a giant clit or something. But
You
he,
get that dick from your mama.
he got
Pussy balls.
he got
got big old-
cockage.
Damn.
Got it from your grandma.
Hey, but keep him in school though, because apparently that is one of the factors that is helping black men is
Oh, school.
some
Is that
form
what
of
CNN
education.
said?
Yeah, yeah,
CNN
right.
is like a
Interesting.
genius.
It's
Keep
a-
him in school. He'll make you.
No, he's
smart.
been he's been
Alternative
in
facts?
college for 2 years now.
Hell yeah.
But apparently since 1960, 40 so poverty has fallen among black men, right? We've gone from 41% to 18% today.
Nice.
So apparently
Wow.
only 18% of black men live in poverty. I'm part of that.
They're all here. They're all here in Skid Row.
I'm
too.
in.
I think I'm in the 18%.
I swear to God, they're all in Skid Row.
Motherfucker.
Los
Right.
Angeles Street. They all live
That's
there.
all of them,
Yeah,
right?
all of them.
And then basically family income since 1960 has risen from 38% to 57% today.
Wow.
Like an
Okay.
increase.
Big.
Okay.
But you know what that's from? That's from the backlash of all the racism that is out there. It actually makes some black people go, you know what, fuck you. I'm gonna work even harder.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so I know that comedy wise, because I deal with it. And I've been lucky. I'm not gonna say I'm doing bad. I'm not doing bad, but I'm not doing great. I think that it makes me want to be a stronger stand up when I look at all, like when I go past the comedy store, and I see these cats that couldn't follow me in a car, let alone on stage, but they get spots.
Follow that car.
But they get spots. No, I'm not joking. There's some comics that are regulars at clubs. I go, I know how hard it was for me to get in that club,
Like, what
and
the
you
fuck?
just got smooth in there. But when they get there, they don't.
They're not ready.
They're not ready, and they don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's like the Laugh Factory or the comedy store or the improv. Once you get in there, you still gotta put in work. I don't think you should be lazy about your act or. I see comics. I don't need stage time.
Complacent in general in life.
But no, I know, but they do.
Just
I
because
think you
got
should be
there doesn't mean that you
complacent
stop.
about when you get on that stage.
Yeah.
You should still bring it.
Yeah.
and you
Absolutely.
you should still bring it, and you should still act like you haven't made it. Like, does that make
Yeah,
Humble.
like
Let's be
yeah.
humble.
like
It's
be
like Biggie
humble,
said,
sit down, be humble. Yeah. Sit down.
treat your next album like it's your first.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, I see comics, and not only comics, I've seen some singers that I used to really be into, and then they get really successful, and then they get slack off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see, and I've watched the Rock's Instagram, and his work ethic is fucking bananas. And I'd rather like somebody like that, or Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart still works his ass off.
Yeah.
I like people like that, where you see them, they made it, but they're still like,
Yeah.
I still got to put in some quality
A
work.
lot of the top comics are like that still. Like, or
Yeah.
other than Chris Rock does that. I
Chris
think.
Rock works his ass off. I seen him go from club to club, literally,
Yeah.
because I was doing sets the same night. I was working on my hour, and he literally with a yellow notepad was like 2 a.m, like at the store.
Yep.
Chappelle, in fact, me and Jeff were at
love
at the store, and Chappelle came in to work on material, and there maybe 16 people, 20 people left in the OR room. He don't have to do that.
I mean, when he first got there.
when he first.
And then once everyone finds out there, the whole
Well,
room,
people started. Yeah, what
Yeah.
I'm saying is he came to like work on his shit.
Yep.
And you see somebody at that level work on their shit. So
Yeah.
if you're somebody that's not at that level,
Oh
what
my
does that
God.
tell you?
And they're dicking around with stage time. I hate when
Right.
someone goes up and just dicks around with
Say
stage
it,
time.
Zach.
Can I be-
Just like it doesn't try.
Can
You know
I be
what
real with you
mean?
guys real quick? I don't think Chappelle was there to work on his craft.
Well,
Someone even
I know
asked
Chappelle.
No, but here's the thing. Someone asked
love
him, "Why are you here?" And he was a little drunk. He was a little high. And he goes, "I'm here because I needed to be seen."
Well, true
There's a
story.
difference between working on material
But I've
and
seen
needing,
him work
and
on
needing,
material.
and needing
but
to
he
be
does.
seen.
He does both.
No, I see him all the time.
He does both. But this here's
all around town, and he always says hi to me,
Yep.
and gives me a hug.
Well,
and
I
a
wonder
kiss.
why.
Like, I think he knows. I think he thinks I'm somebody else, so I go with it every single time. But every single time,
But
he
I've
comes
known
and
him
says,
since he
"What's
was
up, girl?"
16.
you know, he's Dave's.
Damn.
Dave's
First of all, you have a great
Have you- was
personality,
I-
Natalia. You have a very friendly person. It's easy to
but
say.
I
No,
really
I've known
always
him since.
wonder.
Since he was 16. I can show you footage
Yeah.
and stuff. I'm telling you, the comics that are at that level I'll give you another example of comic that I think slacked off. I mean, and he's there. Like, to me, Dane Cook is still funny. I don't
Yeah,
give
he
a fuck.
is.
But once he started getting gigantor checks, he didn't work as hard
Yeah.
on his craft. I'm telling you, he just did not come up on stage and hit as hard. Because I know when he got that check from Disney, because I was talking to him the night because he was excited as fuck and is like, couldn't believe he got the check. But I think that once you get that check, you should still be like, no, I still gotta.
Yeah.
Hustle, work.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Yeah.
To
thing.
me,
Here's
to
the-
me.
I mean,
here-
but the
here-
craft is never done. You always have to better yourself no matter what in life. It's your craft.
Some
it's
people don't-
yourself.
you know, some people don't think that way.
Have,
No,
you
I
have to
agree.
progress. You always have to progress. If you don't progress, then you'll stay behind, and somebody else
Exactly.
is going to go right beyond and past you.
We just did
And
a
that's-
show,
that's the
and there
truth.
had to be wasn't a big crowd, and we still get up on stage even when you don't want to. And I think that comics that see, but then I'm gonna get comics hating on me on Facebook because I said the comics that you think you've made it and you really haven't made it yet, you still got to put in work.
It's true.
And those are the ones I get that give me shit on
The ones who don't
on
work.
Facebook and give me like who the fuck are you to even say that, like, and like who the fuck am I to say, like, you know, Ty Rivera.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's great.
Ty's one of my very close friends.
Like him and a
Put
couple
that
other
out there.
people, because I said something on Facebook, were hating on me saying that I'm the most hated comic in Los Angeles that day because I said something about Quincy,
The
cancer guy. Wow,
one of
the
my-
fact you called.
don't
Now,
remember his
one of
last
your
name.
friends.
And my
But I said
clients.
something about him that he wasn't ready for an hour.
Okay.
HBO special. I don't give a fuck if Ellen DeGeneres did co-sign.
Well,
for
I
me.
think that was the point. He didn't have time.
He should. You should do a half hour.
That's why he
If
got
you're
the
not
extra
ready,
hour.
you do a half hour. You work your ass off. You do that half hour. Crush it on the half hour, and then go work on an hour, and then come back.
No,
Well, the thing with him is that he had
dying
cancer.
of cancer.
Right.
But
is
no,
that he's dying.
but no, he was dying of cancer.
So-
No. But people are like, is he still walking
Sorry to
around?
laugh about cancer.
He's
Yeah,
still-
but
he
he's
did die,
still in
though.
treatment though. He still goes to chemo.
Okay,
he still
but
does all
even
that stuff.
even at that, it's better to do a half hour and crush it
Right.
than do a minimal hour. Okay.
But if somebody offered you an hour on HBO special, would you say no?
He's
I think,
I know
I think,
you-
I
what,
think the,
now?
I think the real point
Ever?
is,
When I was even when I was a young comic, no, I wouldn't have took it.
I think the real point
Flat
is
out. I would have been like, fuck
Really?
that.
That's
No,
strong.
because if you go
Because
out
you don't
there
want
and you,
garbage out there, like,
and then you go out there and you do a half-ass hour, then people go,
and you don't
Get a
get
bomb
you don't get a
ass,
yeah,
second
you
hour.
can't, you
Half
can't do
hour,
an
yeah,
hour until you
absolutely.
have an hour.
Yeah.
Like, it's really that fucking.
I think some people overextend themselves too. They think.
I think you're- yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
think most people
That-
think
that-
they're so great. They're like, yeah, I got this. But then we know push comes to shove, you can't really deliver. And I think a lot of people fall victim of that mentality because you think you're the best. And everybody always thinks they're the best. And and they're like, I can do this.
But
then
it's different with stand-up. I'm telling you.
But that's what I'm
when
saying.
you get into that 35 minutes
overextend
and then you
yourself
go
in
40
your
minutes and go, wait a minute,
capacity
I
of
don't
what
have
you're
any more
able to do
material.
and what you
Oh,
cannot
and
do.
you
You don't know
don't.
your
Like, yes,
limits.
there's no-
And there's limits. There's limits to this life and there's
Well,
limits
yeah.
to the things that you can do. But people need to know who they really are. Some people, they just have this greatness about them and this aura about them that they think they can
Like
do it.
Pedro.
Yeah.
you know,
I believe that you can definitely do an hour. Okay?
No, Pedro,
I
no.
believe in you.
Even a half hour. Like we're going to turn back from comedy. I'm just
Well,
saying.
Netflix has
even a
15
half
minutes
hour.
now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
But,
so
They
but
have
that doesn't
3-minute
make you a
shows,
headliner, though.
too.
That doesn't make you a headliner.
Can I say something though? More back to the point about Chappelle saying I'm here because I needed to be seen. Because I think Chappelle is one of the greatest comics of all time, but he still seems sad to me.
Yeah.
And that's upsetting.
He is
That's
sad.
the funny
He is
part.
sad.
And- but like-
But
but
his
like-
comedy comes from
but
his
like-
heart.
but like,
From his depression.
as
He's
an
happy.
idol, like for me, as a comic, I've idolized him for a very long time. I camped out.
No, he's personally sad,
personally
but
sad.
career-wise, he's not
I
sad.
know exactly.
All right,
but why the fuck?
I rarely do this,
Listen.
but Dave is a very, very good friend of mine, and he's not sad. He's
Okay.
actually very happy. He's just this is just his personality. He's just a
Yeah.
very mellow, very thoughtful. He's a very zen
He's
guy.
definitely sensitive.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I mean, but who are we? Like a lot of artists take all their inspiration from being sad or from
Right.
being in
He's been sad.
in this mental.
There's singers
place.
that I know their whole career is based on fucking sad songs.
It
The
was-
whole genre.
Or they write after a
Exactly. So
breakup.
who are we
Yeah.
to like
Britney
judge
Spears,
how you want to take your
Sam Smith.
inspirations?
But here's the thing though. Like,
Taylor
like,
Swift.
Taylor, please.
No,
We're
Taylor,
not talking about
he's right.
Taylor Swift in this
if
place.
she breaks up, she gets a
She
hit.
breaks up. Yeah, she is
But she turns her sadness into like
A pop-
music.
a pop anthem.
Yeah, like a pop anthem.
Well, I
love
think
her.
she
Like-
just acquires this men just to break up, just to get a hit.
I-
It's like a backstory to the
Good.
fucking backstory.
Keep doing it.
You know,
I'm-
they're like, I need a
I listen
hit.
to Taylor
Let me
all
see
day.
who I can just finagle into like being
can be
with
her
me,
double.
so I can just.
I'm really baffled now how this conversation about black
Black
men
men.
doing it got to Taylor Swift. I'm
No,
like, what
I
the
know.
fuck?
work here
You know
is
what?
done.
When did we make this
No,
turn?
what I
That's
said,
how well
I
black
said
men
is,
are doing. We
when
are Taylor
you said
Swift
black men
now.
are doing well, I think I segued it from. I didn't
No,
segue.
no.
I was like, the reason I think black men are doing better is because they have so much adversity. You got to work 3 times
Yeah.
as hard,
Yes.
so it makes
Yeah.
it you really have to fucking grind.
Yeah.
Well, if they
it's-
do that, then that's respectable, and that's
Here-
like
there's some real factors though. So it's like education, right, is one thing.
Meh.
One thing that actually bothered me, and it seems to be the largest contributing factor, is black men's participation in the United States military. Thank you for your service.
what is about it? What is that? What's-
Well, it just builds a stable life, right? Like
So they're saying
just
those
it's
who-
a married oriented life, their career oftentimes. So it gives them education,
Right.
career, and
Stability.
family opportunities.
And a lot of
that they
black men
don't-
when they do get in the military, they kill it.
So what?
Literally.
Yeah,
literally.
right, yeah.
No, not
Figuratively.
Whatever they're told
No,
to.
what I'm saying is, when you see, there's a lot of black lieutenants that you don't hear about. But when
Yeah.
they excel because it's like they know it's harder on them.
Like Bubba.
And there's
No, I'm saying
and
that's true,
honestly-
because it's
honestly,
harder on them.
There's more opportunity, I think, to excel, to advance.
Right.
Well, a lot of people use the military
More than,
because
like,
of that. They use
more
it
than
because
corporate
that's a
America.
scapegoat into being something, and
Yeah.
that's how they really market the military. That's
As
how
a
they
way to
market
get-
as a way to
Yeah.
get out of
Education.
poverty, education, better jobs, like vocational careers and everything like that. So
But-
I do
but
understand why
the-
people would want to
right.
go to the
But the-
army
but the part-
and to become the best they can be. I
Right.
mean, that is their slogan.
The part that bothers me about that though is that this negative stereotype still persists about black men while we are such an integrated part of our U.S. military, say for
Sure.
one instance. So while we're giving back service to this country in this very real way, you know what I mean? We've been in war for 15 years now or some shit, right?
We've been in war all our lives.
Yeah,
what are you
right.
talking
so,
about?
So it's like
It never stops.
I don't know. It's so I guess the positive part about this story, and hopefully it can just, as we disseminate more information like this out there, that it can just help to turn around the perception.
Yes.
Of
Because
the
they always
black
think that we
man.
slacking or we,
Right.
that
Or,
lazy
Yeah, but
or we're
that's-
bullshit.
dangerous, or I had this realization
That's
the other
written
day.
by a
This
Republican white man.
this
Like, I mean, come on now.
This is it's a weird existence as a black
Definitely
man in
wasn't gay,
America,
man.
right? Like,
It definitely wasn't gay men.
Definitely not gay men.
yeah, no, definitely.
Not
Definitely wasn't gay men.
gay
you guys,
men.
you guys are more in this boat with us than
Yes.
than
True.
with them.
Yeah, for
But,
sure. No, for sure.
Because you're
But-
about to get
but
your rights
I
overturned.
just thought
yeah.
about it like we both scare America. Black men both scare America and make them feel safe at the same time because
Yes.
because
What?
listen because what no,
Yes.
listen what's the scariest thing in America is a big ass black man. They will shoot him down as quick as fuck, right? What's the thing that makes you feel safe is when you walk up to a place and there's a big ass black man guarding the
in
door.
the front door.
So I'm like, how are we security and a threat at the
threat
same
alert, yeah.
goddamn time? Like how,
America
like
for you.
when you
It's all
walk,
whether you
when
have
you walk
that
into a
job.
club, they're
Yeah.
like, okay, there's big
Yeah,
dudes at
okay.
the door,
The
we're
job,
good.
Safe.
the stool's the difference.
Yeah.
If you
As
have
soon
a
as that
stool
dude
underneath
gets off
your
work,
ass,
as soon as that security
good.
guard
That
gets
one's
off
got a
work,
blazer.
He's a
Yeah.
threat.
Yeah, the blazer.
This one has
no.
a blazer, and this one's got
stool,
ripped
yeah.
jeans.
We were just at a club, and I knew, like, I used to do security.
no shit.
Yeah, no,
Stop it.
So big-
I really
yeah, they
did.
need- they
I
need
really,
high-
like,
they-
I really did.
They
No,
need
I
light
do
skinned black
believe
men
you.
too.
And
You
I-
look
no,
like you did
no, I
security.
did security, and
What
it was
did you
funny.
do? Insult them to death?
Yes, I did.
Get in here with them wet ass shoes.
Look at tramp ass. Look at that tramp stamp.
Look
What
at
you
this
doing
bullshit.
walking
The
in
fuck
here?
you really think you getting in with these fucking shoes, dude?
What you do? Ride them weave tracks to this
Nah,
motherfucker?
Your bitch is ugly.
all I know is that we were out of the club, and all the security's like, "Yo, what's up,
Hey,
man?"
what's up, man? Remember we used to beat up Asian dudes at the fucking thing?
Yeah, we would not. I didn't say
He
that.
didn't say what race
But
they
it was
were.
a lot. Like
It
I'm
wasn't
talking
'cause
about
they were Asian.
gigantors. There's a lot of gigantors, and it's just
Yeah, is
funny.
that what they're called? Gigantors?
No, if you saw some of these dudes, they're
I know,
gigantic.
I know.
And
They're like
and
wider
it's,
than
it
the
It's
is
a
other.
species in
true.
itself.
Pedro-
Gigantors. Big black men.
Pedro nailed
security
it.
guards.
And they're all named Tiny.
They looked when I was doing security. They would look at us
Percy.
like, make sure we safe. And the women were like, okay, just he's bothering me. Can you go talk to him? But then as soon as you get off, then all of a sudden, woo, cops and stuff like. So that is true, man. I never looked at it that way, but
The plight
it's
of
true.
a big black
My
man.
blazer's in my
Standard.
bag.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, when I did security, it was crazy because they really did look to us like people that would never talk to me ever on the streets were constantly asking me for something. Like, yeah, look, all right, we had some drinks, and that guy's over there fucking talking to us. I need you to go over there.
Could you punch his teeth
Are
out?
you serious?
I'm serious.
I'm sure.
Wow.
Bitches be crazy.
I did not just women.
Men.
No, the dude. Not
I
just
did it
women.
one time.
That's how you guys know.
But no,
That's how you guys know each other.
Zach's like, these
and you
guys
don't have to
won't
be a
stop talking.
gigantic guy. It's how you throw hands. It's not just it's not just being the biggest dude here. It's
Yeah,
how you
no,
throw
of course.
hands.
Yeah.
And plus, it was me and 6 other dudes. And the one guy, you met him when I was talking to him. He's another gigantor.
This motherfucker had a Superman insignia around his neck,
Oh.
like one of them.
No, and he remembered
Like one
me
of
from the
them
other.
motherfuckers.
I used to
Bolo or
I
like
used
a
to work
tattoo?
at
it was a
the
medallion.
It's a
Cabana.
medallion.
and he came
Cabana?
up. Yeah, it was a club
From his
called
troop
called the
in the-
Cabana.
in the
and
army.
we worked there, and 3 of the security guards now work. What was the place we went to?
Hyde.
All of them.
Hyde.
Hyde. all of them work there now.
Yeah.
And
that
they
makes
all
sense. I've
like-
been there.
I was talking to him about it, and what Pedro just said, it just fucked my head up because it's so true. If you saw this dude walking down the street and he wasn't security, you'd be afraid of him.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker looked like he could like pull your head off and bowl with it. If you saw him, I'm saying if you saw him, but that it's crazy that they still have that stereotype with us.
Yeah.
And they have the stereotype with us that we're slackers, and in
But I mean,
actuality,
aren't they kind of using part of that stereotype to be security?
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean,
You know, they're using
you're
the
nobody
scariness.
It's a
did you
double-edged
think I did
sword,
security?
No,
Exactly.
but you're not scary.
Because you know him.
Yeah, but I see.
But you know him.
Yeah,
That's why.
It's a
I
little
guess.
different
I don't know.
ballgame.
I don't find you scary at all.
I'm totally different.
I did get on Instagram and I put hashtags for Black Man Magic because that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's the
and
story,
all
right?
the pictures are of black men insta-thoughting, and I thought that was such a.
Wait,
I'm
what?
like,
Insta thoughting.
instant thought. Yeah, they're like
This is Insta-thought.
chiseled,
Chest-
very chiseled black
gorgeous black
men
men.
in their underwear.
What was the hashtag again?
Now, I knew you were going to ask about the hashtag.
Zach's over here
I
losing his shit.
hashtag Black Man
Look
Magic.
that
Go
one
ahead,
up.
Zach. Look it up.
Tons of really yummy, chocolate men just ripped to death, and then they had like a little squirrel emoji on their dick, and I'm like, I think it's taking away from like the real black,
well, yeah, right.
like the real black man
real
magic,
movement,
the real movement. Like, I thanks for your huge dick, but like, I don't think that's what they're talking
Did
about.
you just give a shout out and a thanks?
Huge dick.
Yeah.
To big dick energy.
Wow.
Big dick
Hey.
energy. That's a good hashtag.
Yeah, there are more important movements for us to focus on,
Exactly.
right? Like the Kiki challenge, right? Which is going on.
Okay, let me say something.
Another great
Somebody
segue.
asked me about Kiki. That's why.
Somebody.
Are you my girl? And then,
It's a dangerous challenge. It's a very dangerous challenge. I mean, you're jumping out of a moving
You
car.
get out of a moving
Your
car.
best friend might like just chop away a limb, and there you. That's it.
But they get a lot of likes.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
likes, the
So-
retweets,
so
the
yeah.
Okay, so I
follows,
will lose my legs and my arms
and
for
gain some
life.
followers.
Yes.
So for all
This is- oh,
for
well,
all
you
of our
know.
the people
Just
that
keep
don't
this.
know. For
yeah,
the people that
for
don't know.
our educated listeners out there who probably read books or whatever the
Ew,
fuck
who
that is.
reads?
Losers.
Nerds.
This Kiki challenge is right. So we talked about Drake's album, his new album Scorpion last week. It's like
Which is the
breaking ground.
one- it's the one
got
of the
like
biggest-
seven top
7?
10
Is
hits
it
on
7?
it already. Yeah, like it's like
It has 7.
crazy.
Ooh, I love me
it's
some
like only
Drake.
the fourth
Out
album
of
to ever
10
do something like this. Yeah, like
Out of
so-
10 songs, 7 hits.
Yeah, it was crazy, right? So he
I missed all of this.
So like so
Are
he's
you
got
serious?
this song on there called "In My Feelings," right?
Yeah, that song is hot.
And it's hot, it's a fun little ditty. all the kids are cutting
Why-
her up to it.
No, it is a good song.
They're doing this. What is it called? The shingy or the shiggy or
The
the schmoozing?
shiggy dance
The
or
shiggy
something.
dance.
That
something
Shiggy
like
dance.
that.
Even Will
Are you my
Smith?
girl?
Yeah.
It's like
Do you
Kiki,
love
do you
me?
love me?
Yeah.
Are you riding?
Will Smith is getting on top of
Yeah, so no, but
a bridge
What
in
did they
Budapest
come back
and
it's a huge
doing
thing.
it all.
Yeah. Like
I
so
mean,
that there's these. It's called a
But it's a
challenge.
dangerous
so you
challenge.
you have to jump out the car
Of a
and like
moving
dance
car.
a moving car
A
and
moving
start
car.
dancing.
Oh,
You got to ghost ride the whip.
Yeah.
I
But-
saw
Yes.
this. I've
Yeah.
ghost ride.
It's
So,
very sick. It's
you gotta
very.
have good best friends for this, okay?
No,
and my
no.
best friend fucking ran me over her car. I'll fucking murder that bitch whenever I get my hands
First
back.
of all, you got to have a street permit to block off the
Yeah.
street and clear traffic. You need a fucking
gotta stick
drone.
But no,
shit.
it's
Sometimes
one of
Whenever
the
I
most.
get up, I
it's
see
one
you.
of the
I will
most-
beat your ass, bitch.
It's the
for
most
running me over
popular-
in my fucking car.
With the one arm I got left.
It's the most popular, one of the most popular viral things to do.
Yeah, so, like-
it passed up the bucket challenge.
Natalia mentioned like it had Will Smith. He climbed up to the top of a bridge, like
In
one of the
Budapest.
towers in Budapest,
Like
and was
crazy.
on top of the thing. Do you
But
love
somebody,
me?
but he had an accomplice, a person with the.
Of course,
No,
the
he had a
drone.
drone.
Yeah,
Drone.
yeah,
Hello,
for
But-
yeah, come on.
but-
He had a drone.
to-
He had
yeah.
a drone. I mean, it's Will Smith.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has
That's
all the money in the world.
Full
for making
production
the
shot,
drones.
yeah.
No, but
It wasn't really a sneaky move,
No,
you know.
no,
It was
no,
like,
no, no,
oh,
no,
I'm
no.
sneaking
He was
into it.
in the
Like,
studio.
I
It was
have-
green screen,
yeah, I
but
was
still,
like,
it looked
okay.
cool.
Steven Spielberg produced it. You know,
Yeah,
he was the
yeah,
director,
yeah.
but it's
Steven
a sneaky.
Spielberg
I am
presents Kiki.
I am Kiki.
My
I am
Steven
Kiki.
Spielberg.
First of all, Will Smith's selfies are union shoots. Okay, there's a best boy grip
Yeah.
on all the like.
For
Yeah,
sure.
there's craft services.
He gets
during his
$4 million
selfies. During
every
selfies.
selfie.
Yeah.
But Will Smith's, I love Will Smith's Instagram though.
Yeah.
he
He's great.
he drops knowledge. He drops
Is
like
he better
it
than
makes-
Snoop Dogg? I love Snoop Dogg.
Yes, he's
since
way
Instagram.
better.
No,
than
he's
Snoop
very.
Dogg. The
Will,
Rock's
Will
is the best.
like very
Inspirational.
Both of them.
yeah. He's trying to be very
will
woke.
Oh, okay.
Very like
Yeah, inspirational.
Yeah.
You are somebody. Don't let them tell you you ain't. Don't never stop.
Look,
Okay.
Look
look
in the
at
mirror
Will
now.
Smith. Remember when he was
Love
a
yourself.
kid?
Touch yourself as
always
much
been
as
like
possible.
that.
You're
Very
good enough.
important.
You're good enough.
Touch
You're
yourself.
smart enough. And gosh darn it, people
He's
like
always
you.
been
Touch
like
yourself.
that.
Let me touch you.
Oh, please.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that too.
Tyrese
Yes.
tried to do that.
Touch not less you
My
No.
pussy
touch.
balls specifically.
Yeah.
Specifically.
I remember when Tyrese tried
I
to
heard
do
you
that.
got good pussy
He
balls.
tried to do
I
what?
do, they're
Inspirational
great.
shit?
He started to do
Same.
inspirational dish shit and then
No.
like it lasted like a year and then they realized, oh, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking like he's actually very awkward. And I know Tyrese. I've met him a couple times.
But you know what though? You know what? The Rock's is by far the best.
Oh, really?
By far.
What's he
because
do?
he's just so lovable.
He's
He's giving. What is he
He's
doing?
humble,
He's giving
and he's in
inspiration while
everybody's
lifting
level.
a truck.
I feel like everybody
Yeah.
can really relate to him. I think he's very
Pedro,
approachable.
that's
The whole-
hilarious.
He has the whole thing.
But that's how he carries himself.
No,
For
but
sure.
no,
Like,
I've met
all
him.
the time.
I've
Also,
met him.
guys,
He's
The
the
Rock,
nicest guy.
you can't fake this stuff. You can't fake leadership. You can't fake motivation. So Will Smith, The Rock, the guys who are really motivating people, they're really doing it because that's how they really are.
Yeah.
You can't be like
Absolutely.
Tyrese. I'm not inspired
But
by
Tyrese is
Tyrese.
no Tyrese.
know.
He's achieving.
Yeah.
No, Tyrese.
He's achieving,
Tyrese
but
is
compared-
rich
After
as
he
fuck.
died in that Tony Braxton video, come on, please. No, we good.
But you know what? Let me tell you something though. If you watch when you watch these kind like the Kiki, no, you did not do that. If you watch the Kiki challenge, if you watch Kiki challenge, there's people that do it, but the thing is that Drake was giving money to like people like, okay, if you do this, you make money for organizations and a cause.
Yeah, that's great.
So for me, it's better than the ice bucket challenge. It's better than those other dumb challenges because it's actually giving something to somebody
Yeah.
instead of just, hey, I did something stupid and that's
Yeah.
it. No,
It's
it makes money for somebody.
Real charity.
Right,
Real charity.
yeah,
Not
because
just
he's
like,
already rich enough. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm rich enough. I'm good. So I oh shit.
Another thing.
Earthquake.
But I
just
like
threw it.
that one. And also when you see like a lot of big stars do it, a lot of big stars do, because there's some like the ice bucket challenge. A couple of big stars didn't sell. After that, they were like, "Fuck that! I ain't putting no ice on mine. I just got my hair done."
Oh yeah,
We-
no.
hell
My
no.
sister
You know,
I
nominated
don't
me,
get
and
my
I'm
hair
like,
wet. I
no.
get it. I don't get my hair wet, but I'm not famous either. But still, I still don't get my hair wet.
Yeah, I don't do cold water. You know what?
I don't do chain
You
letters.
know what does amaze me about the Kiki challenge
Chain
though?
text.
But
Is the like the number of white people that can dance nowadays. Like dead serious. Like
And they're getting it in.
These little ass white kids and like they're
little
killing
girls.
it
That's
out
true.
there.
These little
Just
like
killing
redheaded
it. Like,
girls. Yeah.
the fact
really?
that you said the fact that white people can dance now.
now, like
It's
like they doing our
2018.
shit.
Hey, CNN, do a poll.
It's 2018.
They doing our shit though. I mean, but
I
like
mean, but
killing
it's
it.
20. I
Yeah,
know
but
it's,
you
but
guys
it's
are going to school,
2018.
so-
Yeah, they can do anything you can do.
Exactly. You guys can go to school.
See what
They
happens
can
when we
dance.
go to
can
college?
dance.
We lose all our dances.
I mean, I haven't done it. I was gonna do it once I saw a couple
do
people
it.
do it. I was gonna try it.
I was gonna try
Let's
it,
do
but
it.
then I'm
The
like, no,
Kiki.
my face is too pretty,
I
even
go-
though it's for radio. It's too pretty to fucking get like just trampled on by a fucking car. I'm
I
sorry.
I
don't
ghost
wanna
mud my
die.
whip
I
on
don't want to
accident.
die.
You don't
want
wanna
to
die
I don't understand.
No, for Kiki.
Why do
Kiki,
they
I'm
have
sorry.
to ghost?
I don't love you that
yeah, why
much.
do they
I'm
have to
done.
ghost ride the whip?
I'm
Like these challenge things, they always just
It's
vital
too
stuff.
much.
Well, I just don't.
It's too
I don't
dangerous.
understand the origins. I'm like, who invented? Like,
Right.
where did this thing come
okay.
from?
Right.
Like,
I
who
saw-
was the
I
first
saw some
person
guy-
to jump out the
Like, I'm gonna
car,
do it.
dance next to it, and then everybody was like, "Yes,
Ghost
That's
ride the
it.
whip.
that's my Tuesday."
Whoever did it
Ride
first
the
is
whip.
what made everybody else do it.
Yeah.
I thought it was what 3-6 Mafia? No, was it?
No.
Who was it?
Was it some girl
Mafia.
named Kiki?
No, this is back in the day. Like Ghost Riding the Whip has been a
Oh,
Ghost Riding the Whip, no, that was-
that's a
Back
Bay
in the
Area.
day.
That's a
You're
Bay
talking
Area E40.
The
Yeah.
original
Yeah.
version
I mean,
of Ghost
E40
Riding
didn't
the Whip.
invent that, but that's like
Right.
a Bay Area.
We're
That's
talking
part of
about
that.
this-
That's part
Oh,
of
the
that
Kiki
hyphy
part.
movement
Yeah.
in the early 2000s. Hip hop history.
I actually
Gabby
do
Brown
it.
kids,
I
that's
do it
my
all the
story.
time. I
All
ghost
right,
ride the whip
kids.
because of my stick shift.
All right, kids. Uncle
just forget.
Pedro. Uncle Pedro's going to tell you about
This is-
riding the whip.
This is called Master P's Theater.
But like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like, okay,
Nah.
like I want a challenge where somebody's going to eventually get killed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is gonna
Kill
be the
yourself
challenge.
The kill yourself challenge.
This
Yes.
will be the challenge when somebody
Somebody
dies.
dies.
Somebody will die in this challenge.
Do
The
you love
Kiki
me? Are you?
challenge.
Do your breaks
Is
work?
that the fucking Kiki?
Breaks work.
Kiki's
So,
dead. Somebody, it's it.
I I
reminds
think
me
that-
of the Austin Powers guy. Remember when like the tractor's coming for him? And, he starts, like, "No!" And it's going like at 2 miles an hour.
I'm telling you right now.
He's like 8 miles away.
That I think they're making the challenges more dangerous because the other ones were so like bullshit. Like,
It's
oh, you can
survival
put
of the
ice on your head,
fittest.
so what?
So
It's like
what?
Right.
survival
How
of
about
the
jump out of a
fittest
car a
challenge.
lot while you're on freeway and start dancing?
You know what's funny is
freeway
there's
check.
a video of this guy who like does it and then he like gets locked out.
Oh no.
And he like tries to stop the car.
No.
We should
And
go-
it was pretty funny.
we
Like I
should,
think
we
that's
should come up with the Frogger challenge, where you try and get your ass across the 405.
Oh my god.
Somebody will die.
They will.
Somebody will die.
It
You're
doesn't
not
take
gonna-
much for
you
kids
said
to do
you say
things.
hopefully.
Hopefully, let's thin out the herd.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling
people-
you,
the
this is
people-
like survival of the fittest. We get rid of the dumbasses
No,
who
but-
think they can just
Wow.
go
Not on the
Did
freeway.
you say thinning the herd?
Thinning the herd.
Yeah.
Not on the freeway because
But check this
innocent
out.
people will die.
No.
We need to
They
get
can
rid of
jump
some
off
people.
shit.
Sure.
But listen,
Jump
listen
on
up.
No, Cassie, that's the point of the game. If they died, they weren't innocent. See?
Yo, check this out. We about to wrap this up.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. We got to. I want to let you know something. Like usually the guests come in and some people are like some on some chill shit. You two are out of your fucking minds.
Yeah, this was the most insane bullshit.
And I mean that in a good way.
Yay.
Not in a like, oh damn, you're gonna start eating glass and eating crayons and shit. I'm talking about in a good way. You know.
I love how Zach makes everything sound like a birthday party. Like
Yay.
you can be like, Zach, you're staying. He's like, yeah. Now blow out the candles, motherfucker.
Zach, you're gonna get molested.
Putin's
But
gonna eat my
fuck if he
ass.
didn't look for that app. Fuck if he didn't look for that app you were talking about.
I did. You know, Insta-thought.
Insta-thought.
It's Black Man.
Black Man Magic.
Magic. Yeah.
Now it's
no.
called
Revisit
Big
it.
Black Man Magic.
Okay,
Damn.
but
What?
The-
You
the
can
main
just
thing
change
is-
it?
You can just change
the
it.
main
Big
thing
Dick
is,
Magic.
I
I don't
wanted
know.
to say to the people that out there that are listening to the show,
Yes.
all 6 of you.
Yes.
I want to.
Hi, guys.
I have 6 of you. No, thank you guys for listening to Savage as Fuck. You know, we've been here for about 2.5 months, almost
Yeah.
3. No, yeah, about
No,
yeah.
it's been 3 months.
It's been 3 months.
Yeah.
I've been gone.
Barely.
But I just wanted to say thank you very much for listening to the show. Thank you for the support. And also thank you for coming out to some of the live shows. Not all the live
Yeah.
shows, but coming out to the live shows. We appreciate you very, very much. But make sure that you not only download the app, but make sure you subscribe on
Yeah.
iTunes.
iTunes.
Okay,
Leave ratings. We need them stars.
yeah.
They only
Stars.
let you do 5 stars. So what I want you to do is you put 5 stars on your phone, 5 stars on your friend's phone, then put them together, like right
Make
next
10
to each
10
other.
stars.
10 stars.
But
right
yeah,
there,
but
10
definitely
stars.
10 stars.
thank you for the rating it. And I want to say make sure you go to our social media. I want to make sure you let everybody know about your social media.
And where can they-
and where they can find you,
Where
and
can they
let them
see
know
you
when
live,
your movie
man?
comes out, Mr. Big Boss.
Big
movie
Boss.
ass heaven.
Moby Dick.
We're calling him Dr.
Okay.
Dr. Pussy Balls.
So the movie,
Moby Dick Magic.
the movie, go to fathomevents.com, enter in out on stage. They'll prompt you for your zip code. It'll tell you the nearest theater is playing. It's Tuesday, July 24th at 8 p.m. One night only. And then you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Zach Noe Towers, ZachNoeTowers.
Wait, where do they go to get tickets?
fathomevents.com.
Fathom Events.
When they do a search in Alabama, I bet the nearest theater is going to be New York City.
Yes.
Good
And,
travel.
and now,
So this is
now
what
everybody's
is
gonna
up.
see how fucking horrendous you are.
Hi.
Ew, don't break the camera.
I know.
Ew.
So go to iTunes, go to my so-called LA Live. You'll find yours truly and my co-host Eric Sanchez. And if you want,
Eric.
yeah, Eric.
I know Eric.
Then get on Instagram, go at my
I know Eric,
so-called
I really
LA
do.
Live. You can DM me if you want special
didn't know
appearances,
him.
just like this when you see my ugly face on the radio.
Oh. Cassie Dang, give me that
Hi.
social media.
Dang. Oh, dang.
TWNKEE Twinkie with no I.
Twinkie,
on
Twinkie.
Twitter and Instagram and literally everywhere else. But I'm not famous, so it doesn't really matter.
Twinkie,
You
Twinkie.
can go to Dang Comedy Live and see my famous friends on the comedy shows that I produce. I just had one last Monday at Laugh Factory, and it was
In Hollywood.
in Hollywood. And then I'm also at the Rec Room in Huntington Beach. And check out all the Dang Entertainment projects that I'm on, including Dash Comedy at Dash Radio, where I am the talent director.
There you go.
Dang.
Dang.
Jeff
oh,
Jeff
dang.
Urea, where can they find you, sir?
Yes, Jeff Urea.
Jeff Urea, JEFFURREA across all my social media. This Thursday, I'll be hosting a benefit for the Santa Paula Animal Rescue Center at the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club. On 4th of July, someone vandalized their store and stole like a bunch of money and stuff. I do a lot of work with animals ever since I quit drinking. I try to give back. I adopted a cat. I was never a cat guy.
Yeah.
I got a cat. My roommate adopted a dog. I'm a very pro-animal person.
Yeah.
So this Thursday at the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club, I will be there raising money. You make a donation at the box office in exchange for admission.
Cool.
There you
That's
go.
it. That's
Cool.
it. Hit it
That's
up.
great.
Hit it
And
up.
keep following us on Savage A.F. And me and Shang and Pedro should be
Yeah.
at the Levity Live on September 5th.
Yes.
Cool.
Also, we're gonna be August 17th.
August 17th at the
Hollywood, Improv, one of my
and then
favorite clubs.
August 28th at the Brea Improv.
Brea Improv.
And then
So that's gonna be going down.
Okay.
Make sure you follow your boy Black Pedro.
Yep.
On Instagram at Black Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Pedro
that
Negro.
symbol. Pedro Negro.
Yeah, Pedro Negro.
Latinos out there. Thank you guys
Yep.
for listening. Make sure you follow. Give those comments.
Yes, and
Shang, where
definitely,
can they hit you?
They can go to my website, iamshang.com. Follow me, Comedian Shang. Also, this weekend, I'll be in Seattle at the Rainier Theater the Saturday, and I'll be in Portland Friday at the Alberta Abbey Theater. So if you're in Portland or if you're in Seattle, come check me out live. I actually just wrote, I figured out the joke I came up with, which was riffing. I got some new material that I'm really been working on. I worked on it like 4 a.m, so I want you to come check it out.
Yeah, come see that.
Damn.
All right, y'all. We savage as fuck. We thank you for listening. We'll
Yes,
see you
we
next
are.
week.
Later!
We out.
Bye.